Hello everyone, I'm Brofi1322 and welcome to another YouTube content creator live stream. Ready to go in the session. Let's get straight into it. 7 tracks to go through again, and then the final 8th one that just rounds it off nicely. Let's get it started. We're doing a race in... No, let's not get it started. There we go. We're doing a race in Sports Classics to start us off. And as always, all the track links are down below in the description for all the races that we played tonight in the order in which we play them. Oh, I need to buy a... I really do need to buy a Turismo Classic. I miss it on PC. So yeah, all the links for the tracks that we're playing tonight are in the description if you want to get them yourself, and also the link to get all the information for submitting your own tracks to be considered for these playlists. This is the third Saturday of the month, third Saturday of February, so we are on PC. As always, first Saturday of the month is PS4, second Saturday of the month is Xbox, third Saturday is PC. The fourth Saturday is the podcast over on Twitch. But all my streams are always on Twitch 3 times a week, Wednesdays, Saturdays, mornings and Sundays. So if you enjoy this, feel free to hop over to twitch.tv/Brofi1322. Brofi.com/schedule gets you to all the information about when those streams are. But we're on YouTube for our third of our 3 YouTube streams every month. So the first 2 tracks from the playlist tonight are deemed event style circuits. That's an interesting choice. That is a bold choice. So yeah, the first 2 tracks are event style circuits, and the final 5 are all regular circuits. So we don't have an awful lot of variety tonight, which we tend not to get on PC all that much from what I've noticed. So there's not a lot of rally tracks, off-road tracks, stunt tracks, things like that. It's mainly just regular racing circuits and event style circuits. So if anybody is wanting to submit anything on the PC side that's a bit different, feel free. That goes for all the platforms. The submissions, we were on a new wave of submissions from last week onwards. So for Xbox and PC, that is. PS4 has too many tracks already. So if you did submit a track previously on Xbox or PC, you should be able to submit another one, as long as you haven't done it from last week onwards. Oh! Yellow Turismo should be giving the position back to the Rapid GT that crashed into him, really. Unless it wasn't his fault in the initial incident, but... Anyway. Welcome anybody who's watching live. Thank you for clicking on the video if you're watching as a video afterwards. Hopefully we see some good tracks, not only for those who are on PC and want to get some tracks to race themselves, but maybe also you get some ideas for tracks that you are making yourself, and you can see the things to do and not to do and all that kind of stuff for your own tracks. Like I said, all the information on how to submit circuits to this community verified program is on a link in the description. Brofi.com/verified gets you there as well. Alright. I quite like this, especially as a city circuit. I'm not really that big of a fan of city circuits most of the time, but I like this. The only thing I don't like is those... what are they called? Containers? Just sort of being there randomly. I'd rather just see a wall going along there. Containers, especially for an event track, like just having that. Sometimes there's a wall, sometimes it's like a few small walls like there. I suppose it's difficult to, that I'm not really trying to race whilst I'm trying to show this, but I think this section is a sort of a lot better propped than the first part where those containers are. You know, like here, you got just a wall. I really like how that was done, by the way. But you just got a wall completely to the side of the track, which I think serves a much better boundary than a container every few meters. And I'm sure it would be a better use of prop usage as well, in terms of using maybe 1 or 2 block pieces instead of a lot of containers. Lamppost on the right hand side just before that corner as well. Could do with maybe being walled across that section. Apart from that though, this is really nice. I really like this. So I'm guessing those containers are, yeah, okay, so the idea is those containers are sort of holding up the bridge, maybe? Like from a visual, artistic type perspective. I feel like there could be a little bit better propping on the lampposts back there, but... Okay, I see. So it's really intriguing. Like the way that the layout is, it's really good. I would prefer to just have a wall along there rather than those containers, personally. Especially when something, obviously, I'm saying these things with in mind of being an event track, and I want to try to be as harsh as possible because there should be nothing that can, change the outcome of a race other than the driver's skill. That's what you're looking for an event track. So you don't want even just one random lamppost that could fall over from a bit of lag, or a bit of you sort of get your back end caught in between 2 containers and then you end up hitting one of them, whereas if it was a wall you would have just scraped along it. But they are quite minor bits of feedback. I would like to see it changed, but for someone who normally doesn't take to city circuits, I really like this. We've obviously got some see, a wall on the outside there. Oh yeah, I mentioned that last time. I think especially city circuits do get a lot more from having walls around them, and most places around this track it has it. It's just there's a few certain sections that I would prefer to see some from an event perspective. But yeah, apart from that, like I normally am not the biggest fan of city circuits, but this has got a really, really nice floor. It's got some really good corners, a good mix of corners. It's got a really interesting layout where it's crossing over each other and next to each other and things like that. So I really like that. I do. That's one of the better city circuits I've ever raced on. Still could be, in my opinion, slightly improved with those sections that aren't quite as walled off as I think they could be. That was really nice. That was a really nice... really missing out on not having a Turismo. I mean, I could have driven better, but I was trying to talk about the track, but yeah, I need a Turismo on PC. Anyway, yeah, I really like that. Really good. I was saying that there was some, using the dev creator to remove some lampposts and things like that in certain areas, which hopefully everybody will be able to do soon if they release it. And Indie Mass with the 99 euro cents. Thank you for the super chat. No message, but thank you. Appreciate it. Maybe the containers were for looks, but I think they were also covering lampposts as well that may have come up above the track. I just think from a functional perspective, it would probably be better to just have more wall coverage in those sections and a few other sections where there were lampposts sort of just on the outside, enough that if you drifted wide, you could quite easily knock it over. And then it's there on the road for the person coming behind. And that, you know, that's the kind of thing that you don't want from an event track. You don't want to have somebody have an accident because somebody else has made a mistake and knocked over a lamppost. If they make a mistake and crash directly in front of someone, hey, there's nothing you can do. But if they knock over a lamppost, that's something that the creator can do. Tight and fast-paced hills track. Let's do sports. No top 4 or whatever the hell it is now. Normal sports cars, let's say. I'll put it on noon. So this is our second event track. And then the rest are going to be regular playlist circuits. So I'm going to probably be talking a bit more in the first 2 tracks because they are trying to be event circuits. And that means, you know, they're trying to be able to be suitable for the highest level of, you know, racing events on GTA and stuff like that. I'm guessing I didn't. No, I should probably buy a Schlagen GT on PC as well. But yeah, first 2 tracks are event style circuits, and then the other 5 tracks are regular circuits, so they're regular, you know, normal racing circuits, but they're not aiming to be event circuits. They're more casual playlist style races, which is different to these first 2. I've only got stock cars as top 4, okay. Yeah, I guess. Stream's looking a bit low bitrate. Anything can be done. Not now, Hammer. And to be honest, nothing has changed from normal, so it's probably more to do with the fact that it's at 60 FPS now instead. It looks, you know, for the same level of bitrate, it will look relatively worse. I mean, YouTube will just mash it all up with the compression for the video anyway, so it's only really going to be for the stream. So it is quite tight to start us off. Bought a Schlagen because Bruffy said it didn't have the handing flags. Good job. Oh, shouldn't have tried going for that. Wow. I've had major issues. Rip. Did Max Verstappen go all the way to the left up to the observatory? And that was us seeing him return to the track the right way. Rip. So I hope everyone's doing well. Like I said, this is the final YouTube GTA stream for February. Next one will be the first Saturday of March, and I'm considering putting these streams a little bit earlier, so they would be 2 hours earlier than they normally are, at 5 PM UK time, which basically lines it up with the time that all my videos go live on YouTube. It's just something that I'm thinking at the moment. So all my videos always go live at the same time every day. I was thinking of making the stream go live at the same time as what those videos would. Yes. Rip. Let me know whether you'd prefer that, what you think about that. And let me know whether you're still enjoying these streams or videos if you're watching this as a video afterwards. Do you still like the content creator stuff? Tried it. Yes. Beautiful. Worked a treat. Where does the Schlagen fall in lap times? You mean you haven't watched my video about it? The horror. I have to say, of all the tracks that I've played around the Vinewood Hills, this is probably the best one that I feel could cope with having an event on it. Obviously that's what it's trying to do. It's trying to be an event circuit, but to have an event circuit around this area is quite difficult, and by the Vinewood Hills I'm talking about, you know, the residential areas and stuff like that. But this one does things very nicely. Rip. Rip me. And it's mainly because of the track extension. I mean, oh Jesus! What on earth happened there? It's mainly because of the track extension. Utilizing this type of road like this is exactly what you need to be able to, you know, make a track as good as it can be, and make it stand out, and utilizing these kind of extension, the stunt pieces to make roads that exist already, you know, even better. Really nice section this as well, like around the tunnel, and it was with the sort of the bridge feeling of it. I'd like to see a little bit better propping on that section. I don't think that red and white barrier really does anyone any favours, when there's so many other props that could be used instead. But in general, this is really nice. Again, I've kind of grown to dislike those single red and white barriers covering lampposts and things, especially when we've got the green gas tanks now that can do the job much better, and much better as apex props. There as well. Having that's really nice effect with a, but yeah, I feel like having those red and white barriers just on their own as a hard stop just aren't the best way to, it's not the best way to go about it anymore. And I'm not convinced about that metal barrier on the outside of the track either, frankly. I feel like surely there must be a better way to guide people back to the road without hitting the tree or the trees than that. But apart from that, nice layout. Get some good racing done. I like it. I like the layout. Layout's fresh as well, unique, something different, thanks to the track extension. some similar roads and then something completely new. Oh! Oh, we're totally gone. Rip. Wow. That wasn't the best from a racing perspective. No, it was a nice track, that. I like that. Still, I think it was the same as the first one. Like a really nice layout and really nice stuff in most places. There's just a few other places where I feel like some small differences in prop selection would make a big difference overall from an event viability of the track. And the Schlagen wins it. How dare someone not watch Bruffy the Racing Messiah lap time videos? Exactly! Exactly. The amount of work and effort that goes into testing cars and vehicles, nobody watches anymore. Why do I bother? And then I noticed, like, these other videos will pop up that aren't nowhere near as scientific, but they're made in a nicer way and they get like hundreds of thousands of views. And it's like, ugh, what's the point? But I'll still keep doing it. Even though it destroys my very soul. Tested so many cars now, I can't just stop. Hey, you do testing? God damn it. Right after the start-finish line, you can lose control, go over the left side and into traffic coming out of the tunnel. Okay, well there's something else as well that could be looked at maybe. This is a long one. Let's keep it on 2 laps. But let's do something a bit slower, like SUVs. Do I even have an SUV? Let's do a mid-race switcheroo of cars. Normally don't do this during these live streams, but alright, let's see. Faster cars are better. Don't do SUVs. But then it'll be over so quick. I took advice from the people who were in the chat and know the track. I did want to mix it up. Maybe we'll do SUV race on one of the other tracks, but yeah, it's always better to, you know, show off the track as well as it can be. I didn't have a chance to put it on 3 laps though, that was the problem. Oh, it was already time out. So this is the first of the rest of the tracks that were all submitted as exactly the same. They're all exactly the same category. Regular racing track. So suitable for casual playlist racing. Not necessarily trying to be a high-level event track and cover every single lamppost and make sure everything is absolutely perfect for high-level 30-player events, but more for if you're doing a casual night of random GTA racing, you can throw it into a playlist, have some good racing, have some fun. That's the idea. With all 5 of the tracks that we're seeing in the latter stages of this stream. Like I said, we don't have the biggest variety of different types of tracks on PC. Oh, interesting. Oh, he got away with it. I got away with it, I should say. Didn't that time, though. Oh, it's starting to rain. This could be dicey. Lost grip. It's not a wet track yet. It's raining, but the road's not wet. Now I think it is. Oh no, maybe not. Oh yeah, wow. There are this people in the chat spoke the truth. There are some pretty cool custom sections on this one. Very nicely created. Now it's a wet track. It blends into the roads very nicely as well. That's something that a lot of people tend to mess up. Do these big custom sections, but when it comes to joining the custom stunt tracks together with regular roads, they're not very smooth. That's something that a lot of people can do better. Too rough and not very pretty and stuff like that. If you're gonna have custom sections extend a track, you gotta do it right. Oh. Yeah, I agree, definitely the right call for the faster cars, definitely. This has been quite the ride already on the first lap. X80 proving to be a fun choice as well. A lot of fun. That's a really cool section. Oof. Quite the handful, this X80. This would be fun in, I think this would have been fun in SUVs anyway. You wouldn't have got to quite the high speeds, but I think this track is best when you've got low grip to speed ratio. So if it's something slow, make sure it doesn't have much grip. Like a race of Pisswasser Dominators on this track would be something else. That's why I'm having so much fun, I think, with the X80. It's not the grippiest of cars for it in comparison to its speed. Ugh. Max Verstappen doing well in his Sultan RS in second. Ooh. Look at that custom section. Really well created. And then how it just blends into the road very nicely. Fun track, very fun. This is the perfect example in my eyes of a casual playlist style race. Perfect example of that category. Oh, is that an Autark? That's a top 4 car? Why is someone using a top 4 car? Unless it was stock. But with that kind of lap time, it doesn't look like it. Not listening to the rules! Could have got second there. God damn it. Second for life was on the cards. Yeah, it's nice. That was a good, fun experience. 2 laps was about right as well for the 6 minutes, so it worked out perfectly. Really nice creation. This is the first time on a live stream with a YouTuber. This is awesome. Well, welcome! Unknown. Welcome anybody if it's your first time watching a live stream. To be fair, that wasn't too bad of a little comeback. From the back of the pack up to third and almost second. But yeah, like I said, if anybody's enjoying these streams, feel free to jump in on my Twitch streams. No, but we don't just allow anybody to join these streams, but my Twitch streams are different. Let's do the Huntly race with these. Yeah, on my Twitch streams, we open up the crew like tomorrow. This time tomorrow, we'll be doing a stream over on Twitch. And we open up the crew, allow everybody to join and just have a bit of a chilled out fun. That's where we do the G-Freds at the end of the stream as well. So, yeah. I do have a command for my Twitch channel. It should be coming up in the chat shortly. There it is. Every Wednesday, Saturday and Sunday. Get followed on twitch.tv/Bruffy1322. Or Bruffy.com/Twitch gives you all the information that you need as well. I do enjoy these streams a lot. If I have the time to watch them, they often give me good inspiration. Yeah, that's good. I think we do showcase a lot of good tracks. Please don't post links to other streamers. I don't even have a custom SUV on PC. Need to sort that out. How can I join the race? Like I just said, you can't tonight. It's my Twitch streams where we open up the crew and everybody can join. Tonight it's closed off to permanent crew members only. Bruffy.com/join gives you all the information that you need though. Thank you guys for all the support that you show on the videos and just, you know, all the things. The streams, whether it's on Twitch or YouTube. Hopefully I'm continuing to continuing to enjoy, provide enjoyment and entertainment and good stuff. It seems like the prevalence of Deviator with a £2 super chat. Just testing super chat. There you go. You tested it. Thank you, Deviator. Yeah, it seems like the prevalence of other videos that are testing vehicles, mainly straight line stuff, but done in a more artistic way, with like Rockstar editor stuff and not necessarily as scientific, that I've seen. It seems to be happening more and more. And they're very popular. Like, they get hundreds of thousands of views. So sometimes I wonder whether I should, you know, still be doing my testing if people are getting information elsewhere where it's not quite as accurate. But I mean, nobody watches my testing, then what does it matter? Everyone's just going to see those videos anyway. There we go, that didn't take too long. But yeah, thank you guys so much for all the support. And for continuing to come back whenever I do testing videos and all that kind of stuff. Hopefully I'm still managing to, you know, keep some relevance as the people, as the person people go to for testing videos. But it's always been the same. Generally, the general population of people don't really care about necessarily the most accurate stuff if it makes a nice, entertaining video. So I guess that's something I need to improve on, to keep up the accuracy and the scientific way that I test stuff, but also maybe make more entertaining videos than just driving around a track with each car. Stuff to think about. But I'm glad you guys are enjoying the random all stuff, at least. Seems like most people are like that. I appreciate it. Very rare for me to get like this on a YouTube stream. I sometimes get like this on Twitch streams. Very philosophical and talking about, you know, me and my channel, and it's more personal, my Twitch streams. Very rare for me to get like this on a YouTube stream. Sorry. Alright, Huntley race. I love the Huntley. It's one of my favourite cars to drive. It's just a little touch. We're alright. Oh, that was one hell of a takeout on that corner from that person in the inside. Cool, very cool city circuit. Quite flowy. Interesting layout. sort of side-by-side sections and stuff like that. Tell you what, the quality of tracks tonight has been particularly high, I think. Both from you know, the first two event style circuits, but also from just random playlist races perspective. Made some really, really nice creations, really sort of high quality stuff, well made. I love this car. It's so good. Yeah, I don't really have an awful lot to say about this. Does everything about right. It's more sort of high speed, faster corners than it is sort of more, you know, dinky stuff with hairpins and things like that that you might expect from more of an event circuit, which is fine because that's not what it's trying to be. Oh, I should have stayed to the right. Just managed to make it work. Nice flow on this track. I don't think it's necessarily something that would keep me entertained over, you know, multiple playthroughs of the same track. Like, there's some tracks that, for me, stand the test of time and I can just play them over and over again with different cars and different setups and stuff. This one is good and I'm enjoying it, but I think after a few goes I'd probably be sort of, okay, I feel happy now, I'm done. Ah, almost going for that second again. That was another good comeback right from the back of the pack in the Huntley. I love that car. I just love driving that car. I think that's the best race I've done tonight. Some of the overtakes I managed to make and pull off on people. That's the thing that I can never do, obviously, when I go to the back. I mentioned this recently. There's only so far you can get, because if someone manages to get away at the front, then you're never going to be able to catch them up. But if people are battling behind, then it's legitimate that you can get up to like the top 5, maybe even to second, which is like something I do frequently. But for me to go from the back of the grid to first definitely doesn't happen very often. Not bad, 2/10 off the best lap whilst being behind people and overtaking people. I'll take that. I love that car. I felt really good on that track, in that car. It's probably my best race from a personal perspective tonight. Nice track as well. Quite simple. Kept it simple. Didn't do too much. And just gave us a good race. The second for life emote, but imagine in bronze. Yes, Deviator. Right, let's do... We haven't done muscle yet. Oh, that doesn't look like a muscle track. Fast-paced, smoothened city track using the storm drain and tunnels galore. Alright, we're doing muscle. Let's just do it. Let's go for it. Definitely not the Vamos. Absolutely horrendous, horrific car. Oh, what a scumbag! Zion Volkia with the Twitch subscription. Thank you so much for subscribing over there on Twitch. I appreciate it. And thank you to those who are remaining members over here on YouTube. Automatically the best track because of no creator tag in the title. Yeah, this is the only track from the entire night that doesn't have the creator's like name as a tag before the title. A lot of creators do that, but I think it's more prevalent on PC than it is on the other platforms. I do what I can. Well, thank you, Volkia. Now that you're subscribed over on Twitch, you should actually make sure you know, use the emotes and have fun with it on Twitch. Thank you. Good job, everybody. Excellent. Excellent work. Wow. It was quite the explosion of debris. I haven't pushed on any single corner in this race so far. I've just been driving and waiting for everybody else to crash. I think that's all you need to do on the first couple of laps of a race, or first couple of corners of a race, I should say, not first couple of laps. Nobody's got any chill. Oh, here we go. Oh, my turn. My turn to crash. No, I've gone straight off. Damn it. See, and if someone, you know, for example, Netrex, who was just taking his own pace and just not crashing, now he benefited from that as well. Oh, we got an oval. I did choke that big time. That was a nice section in the storm drain at the end of the lap. Looking forward to trying that on the next lap again. Felt smooth as well. Well created. Oh, rip. Sorry, Netrex. Definitely a challenging circuit, this one. since these have all been casual playlist races after the first two, there's not an awful lot that I've needed to really say, because they've all been of, you know, excellent quality and very much good enough, you know, to fit that category. So hopefully you've all been enjoying just a bit more of a laid back. This is more like my normal GTA streams on Twitch, I guess. This level of laid back, you know, doing some racing, chatting every now and again. Just having some fun with races. Yeah, really nice and smooth, really good, that oval. Definitely quite tight in certain sections of the track. Very high paced. Oh, those bits aren't the best because they are very easy to knock over. Even for a playlist style chilled out track, you still want to be seeing lamppost coverage and things like that. And that is an area where I'd like to see some solution for it. Because they are in a prime place right in the middle of the road. Utilising this train track section, tunnel, is quite cool. I don't think I've ever seen that be utilised in a track before. He's gone. Innovative. Something, you know, completely fresh, unique. It's the sort of stuff that we want to see as well. Either something that's, you know, an older route or older idea just executed very well, or something that's new and never seen before. Definitely don't like... I feel like that section could just be blocked off. Make it one lane on the right hand side and then open it up for the corner further up so that you're just not even tempted to go through the lampposts. Oh, okay. That's absolutely what I get for going for a curb boost on the right hand side there. That's totally what I deserve. I didn't realise that there was a wall that was going to come out of the road. And this banking is really nice. Good stuff. Didn't lose a position from that, but maybe I lost the chance to get a 7th. The difference between a playlist track and an event track is that event tracks, they're not necessarily held to a higher standard because they're rated on exactly the same things as regular playlist tracks are. But the focus for an event track is more about creating something that will be a defining factor be a place where drivers can be determined by their skill as to who's won a race. So a playlist race can be, very fast paced, relatively easy, some easy corners, not an awful lot, some lamppost coverage, but it's not majorly necessary. It's just more of a fun experience. Whereas an event style circuit, more focus should be on removing anything that can change the outcome of a race other than driver skill. So lampposts are a big focus to be covered. You don't want lampposts pretty much anywhere, even if a bit of lag is potential in someone in front to knock over a lamppost and ruin a guy behind for no reason. You don't want that. Whereas with a playlist track, event tracks also tend to be a bit more complex. There's more different types of corners to, again, further separate drivers and have a bit more skill involved in getting around the track. Let's keep it on 5 laps. Is there a live stream tomorrow? There is. Tomorrow night, 7 PM UK time, 6 PM UK time even. On Twitch, not on YouTube. Coupes are so boring. Let's do that. Reminder to everyone in this race that the Monroe doesn't have brakes. Hopefully we've got a few people that have it. It's not. The idea that playlist tracks are for casuals and event tracks are for sweats, that's not really true. It's just a different philosophy in the way that the tracks are created, more so than everything else. If you want to submit your tracks, Broughy.com/verified is the place to get all the information to do that, and it's linked in the description as well. Going back to some of my old school enjoyable cars tonight. The Huntley S, the Monroe. I feel like, because we do this quite often where we just choose one car, often using the random command in the Twitch chat, which just randomly plops out a car and we have to use it. But people have gotten used to gridding up and swapping cars and stuff like that, so I feel like it's a lot easier to do that on these YouTube streams. I don't like to waste too much time by setting up a race like this, but I think most people are on the ball with how it works. So a dock circuit. Also, a defining characteristic of an event track is that it has a pit lane to be able to use to be able to have pit stops and things. So we got this track, one more to do after this, and then obviously the final track, which just is what limits everything to 20 players, although we haven't had 20 players during this, so we're alright. Needed to check that there was a turbo on it. Alright, are we good? Looks like we're good. Really need to get some sticky bombs on PC as well. Alright, this is heavily modified around the docks area, at least at the start of the lap. It's definitely difficult to create a circuit around the docks that is unique, because there's not an awful lot you can really do if you're limiting yourself to not using, you know, pieces to extend the track in any way. Thank you, Rono, for the $2 donation. I will read that at the end of this race. I miss this era of cars as well. This is when sports classics had a bit of soul. Now they're just like slower sports cars. Oh, this is a bit dodgy. Ugh. That was a little bit of a dodgy section. Just putting it out there. Way too far wide. That was not good. What are you doing? What am I doing? I don't know what I was doing on that corner. That's for sure. I like the Monroe. I miss racing the Z-Type as well. I mean, I know it was always the best. So it was a thing that we used to do most often, but it was a fun car. Something different. I feel like cars back in the day had a bit more to them. They were a bit more interesting. Now, they're very similar to each other, if they're not full of advanced handling flags. Thank you again for the donation. I'll read it afterwards. It is a dodgy section, that. Not an awful lot of space to be able to get through. Oh, you can go on the outside there. Okay. That's an interesting strat. Oh, really? Damn it! I was in Kiwi's car. Rip. Thank you, Happy G-Star. Happy G-Star was thinking quick on that one. Anyone who is using Kiwi's car, that's the only drawback. If someone leaves or disconnects or whatever. To swapping cars. Typical. I've never been very good at dock circuits. They're always... It always takes me longer than a lot of other circuits to kind of get to grips with how the corners are, because there's not an awful lot of definition in terms of defining where the track is and where it goes. So I find I need to learn it a lot more before I get a bit better at circuits around the docks. Fun circuit. I don't mind it. I think something about dock circuits. I think it's the fact that there's always a lot of space in a lot of ways. Yeah, we can just say I had an engine failure for that one. Oh, what a scumbag! Did not realise this was open though. And yeah, all the corners are generally right angles. I'm not the biggest fan of dock circuits. But I mean, I can't fault this from a creation perspective. It's nicely done. I don't know why I thought I was going to the left there. I've lost it. Lost it in this one. Lost my ability to drive correctly. You won't appreciate my Patreon submission this month then. Oh, good. Good, Baggins. Good. Can the Monroe complete? You mean you haven't watched my Sports Classics 2018 testing video? I wonder why I bother. No, it can't. Not on the top cars. If the Huntley race was my best race, this has been my worst, I think, tonight. Maybe I'm getting tired. After 6 hours, almost 6 hours, we did about 5.5 of streaming earlier this morning. I did too many laps on this as well. I've done far too many laps. Just all looks the same to me on dock circuits. I think that's why I have trouble learning. It's not as much definition. I've already said that. But, I mean, in terms of the... the stuff around it as well. Good track though, nicely created. Definitely one of the better dock circuits I've played. Thanks to the track extensions and all that stuff. I knew I shouldn't have bothered going for the outside there. I just didn't care enough. ITM72, thank you for the subscription, the Twitch Prime subscription over on Twitch. Appreciate it. Ron Oil with the $2 donations. I think I have hit a wall. I think that race did it for me. I've gotten tired. I just hit a wall of tiredness. Come on, let's rally. There's only 2 more tracks to do. First donation was from Ron Oil. Don't forget to submit your tracks for the Real Content Creator Contests at BruffyCon, sponsored by Ron Oil. All tracks must start and end at the event's driveway, and extra points will be awarded for damaging other properties owned by Bruffy's landlord. And also with the $2 again, Ron Oil will not be responsible for any arrests stemming from knocking down utility poles around your real track, so please use non-sticky walls. Thank you, whoever it is with those donations. There is no BruffyCon, stop it. Alright, last race of the showcases. Let's do Pariahs to finish. We'll stick it on 4 laps. This is the first time I'm catching a live stream. Been watching since your first Top Cars vids. Well, welcome. Welcome to anybody if it's your first live stream. Feel free to, like I said, jump on Twitch, and we'll be doing another one of these tomorrow night. We did 5.5 hours of one of these earlier this morning. We have some good times on stream. €10 if you get first. You really think that's going to happen based on tonight? Oh, what a scumbag! Paulie Boy Fresh with the Twitch Prime subscription as well. Interesting, we've had no new YouTube members tonight, but we've had 3 Twitch subscriptions during the YouTube stream. Thank you guys for subscribing over on Twitch. So I'm guessing not everyone has a Pariah. Oh, god damn it. Too busy typing in the chat. Not paying attention. I had a free Prime sub and you're the only one I watch now. Well, thank you. Yeah, Twitch Prime, if you've got Amazon Prime, you can link it with your Twitch account and you get a free subscription every month with your Amazon Prime subscription. It's just part of... better not stand there. It's just part of your Amazon subscription. Amazon Prime subscription. Right! No, yeah, you saw nothing. Nothing happened. Scumbag's not membering. I mean, that's okay. I do stream more on Twitch. You do get extra benefits for being a YouTube member, over and above just the normal stuff that you would get for subscribing on Twitch. But with me only doing 3 YouTube streams a month, I don't, you know, I can understand why people don't bother becoming members, joining on YouTube. YouTube memberships are like a combination of some of my Patreon rewards and Twitch subscriptions. Oh Jesus, cars everywhere. I'll just skip past all that, that works. It's been so many big, well there's been 2 big crashes, but it's taken out so many people immediately. Cool. That's a pretty cool section. So this is our final track of the night. As I said at the start, all of these tracks are linked in the description in the order in which we play them. Oh, if you want to get any, they're all down there. In addition to the information, or the link that'll give you the information on how to submit your own tracks and how the whole system works. We do have 1 track after this, but that is just what we use to keep the playlist limited to 20 players. And it's just a bit of fun, a 1 lap shootout bit of fun at the end. You guys know the score. Struggling. I think the €10 is safe. It always was, let's be honest. Pretty cool how you saw the cars on the right there that had just come down from the other section. I want to be able to clear that completely. That jumpy, bumpy bit. I feel like I'm suffering from the bumps a lot more than I remember the Pariah used to be doing. I don't think it should be damaged or anything. Maybe it's just my imagination. Most things usually are when it comes to stuff like this. Placebos and all that. Again, another fun, high-paced playlist race. He's not parked in the best place, I'll be honest. On the sort of outside edge of the racing line. Okay, that was close. Make it. No, that wasn't enough speed. I like the Pariah. Good car, good challenge. Feel it in my eyes. Definitely getting tired. Another reason why it might be good to do these streams a little bit earlier. Oh, that was so close to hitting that inside barrier. Jesus. Cool layout. Works very nicely. There, finally got that last corner sorted. Wonder if I would have cleared it on that last lap. Cool. Cool track again with the high speed Pariah, making it good fun. I see you there, 3 calories with the Bruffy Love emote. 3/10 off the best lap. It's a good track, it was fun. I'm so tired. I think I drove better in the first few races and I've tired myself out with the concentration, and now I'm driving pretty poorly. We are not doing the Vamos on Drag Kings. Stop it. We're not doing a Vamos race ever. I hate it. Yes, there will be a live stream tomorrow.
Oh, what a scumbag!
Tomorrow, 7 PM, 6 PM UK time, over on Twitch. How many tracks were there this time? 7, as always. There's always 7. The Vamos isn't even going to be... the Vamos won't be available to use on this track anyway. And we're not doing the whole everybody getting a car at the start, gridding up thing. Let's do Dunes. There you go. Scrazer, thank you for the Twitch Prime subscription over on Discord. I appreciate it. Thank you, Scrazer. I've just told you why we can't do the Vamos. Chill. We've done the GTO before on one of these final end races. We have done it already. Ooh, new member. It's going to pop up on the screen at some point, but it's always slow. Revan4IK. Revan Nike. I don't know how to say your... I don't know how to say your name properly because I ruin everybody's name. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I ruin everybody's name, so I apologise. But thank you so much for becoming a member. Thank you for joining. Hopefully you enjoy getting all the lap times early and use the emotes in the YouTube chat. Get the use out of them. Have fun with it. Thank you for becoming a member.
Scumbag.
And make sure to join up on Discord as well to get your YouTube member role and whatnot. And permanent place in the crew. Oh. Oh. God damn it. Gotta love the Dune. Well, we're not catching Max Verstappen now. Max Verstappen started at the front in like every race tonight. He's had such a good run of it. I think that might have gotten me top 5 in the playlist though. Top 5 is always possible, which isn't bad considering I go to the back on every single race. To get top 5 in the playlist, I feel is okay. And like the blimp says on this race, thanks for watching. This is the race that we do right at the end of the stream every week. Every YouTube stream anyway. Just to finish it all off with a bit of fun, something a bit weird and wonderful. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Revan, for the late YouTube membership. Thank you for becoming a member. You picked the right time to do it, right at the end, getting it in. Thank you so much for joining. If anybody else wants to do that, or at least see what you get from becoming a YouTube member, you can click the join button below it should be next to the subscribe button on my videos or stream. And you can see what you get. And if it's something that you want to do, it supports me. But also just being here watching. I got 4th in the end. Sweet. Just being here watching and liking the stuff, sharing things around,
Thank
Ju-
you.
Thank you, yes,
We
exactly.
appreciate you.
We appreciate everybody.
You're the best.
I agree. I echo those sentiments. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being here. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope you're continuing to enjoy these content creator streams. Like I said, then this is the final stream of February. So on the first Saturday in March, we'll be back on PS4, and we'll be back on YouTube for the first 3 Saturdays of each month, as always. And if you want more streams, head over to Twitch. I'll be here tomorrow night doing the same thing with some GTA racers, and we'll open up the crew so everybody can join as well. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow on the stream, or in the next video, whenever that might be. It'll be GFred anyway, also tomorrow, and the community Fred on the second channel. Alright, thanks guys. See you all later. Bye bye.